In a universe where life does not end at death, we explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series featuring the champion of Venus, Kina Jolanth. Follow along as you learn how she is captured and how she uses the power of the champion to break free from her chains. For 3 cycles, you train inside the CAA to become a command operative. Working closely with Muzo outside of your normal regiment, he was placed in the Enforcer Regiment. But he still trains you to become a worthy champion. You can still see the envy in his eyes. But assisting you in your training gives him a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment. After the first 5 months of training, there is a dream that comes to you at night, with your predecessor piloting a space pod in a massive battle against Counter Command. You remember learning about this battle in a core history class, known as the Battle of Caius. In this battle, champion Terax Ent infiltrated into a counter-command warship where he was able to take down several dozen enemy forces and reach the bridge, where he commandeered the vessel. All of this coming through your mind as you awakened to newfound skills that will assist you in your future missions. Another 2 arrays pass, with you continuing to train under the operative regiment. However, your training becomes hyper-focused on specializations, as you have your first choice. Would you like to be a technician, a doctor, a pilot, a spy, or an archivist?
Kina would like to specialize in being a pilot.
All right. Upon your specialization, you spend the next 2.5 arrays focused on studies, with the choice of handing over the mantle of the champion coming up. You receive 2 more memories of Terax before your first cycle as a champion concludes. The first memory consists of your predecessor speaking to the Archvector about how he doesn't know if he will be around much longer. The war has no end in sight, and it seems like he's getting closer to finding out why. Karakin then asks Terex, "If you are lost before you finish your hunt, what Cantal will be the next champion?" Terexon looks down. "I cannot speak for Venus. But if I were her, I would choose one who is atypical. One who can infiltrate the ranks of Corps Command, but be inconspicuous as to not draw attention to themselves. This would allow them to find what they are looking for, and hopefully, they aren't brash and hard to get along with. Able to follow orders, but skeptical enough to know corruption when they see it. After this memory, the last one comes 1 month before the cycle closes. In this memory, you watch as Terex is on a war-torn world, sneaking up to a counter-command outpost. You get the sense that he's not supposed to be there, but he has followed Admiral Volton to the outpost. As he eavesdrops on the Admiral's meeting with the leader of the counter-territory, you overhear. Is the plan still in effect, or shall I consult the Master Key? Everything is in motion. The code has changed, however, due to an unforeseen circumstance. It is now 562767. What unforeseen? Suddenly, a codex notification sounds off in the chamber as you hear a slight chuckle. It seems we have a guest here. Volton veers toward Terox as the champion quickly flies away as quietly as possible. Through his own perception, there are no signs that anyone had seen him. Terox thoroughly made sure to take out all surveillance within a 10-mile radius before infiltrating the outpost, and even then, someone still caught him. As the memory closes, you watch as he flies his pod away but is shot down, just like from the path of the Phoenix. Once the final month passes, in the first cycle, you are summoned back to the Church of Carrick. With all the rectors there, Carrican approaches you. With your first cycle as champion through, how say you, Kina? Do you still wish to drop the champion mantle? Or do you want to see this through?
I want to see this through.
With you staying as champion, to see it through, the next 2 cycles flow by. Your training completes with you becoming a full-fledged operative in Corps Command. Your squadron will start under the Fleet Titan Barricade, led by Admiral Optina Mize. But as stated previously, once you've shown your worth as a squadron, you'll report to the 405th Legion. Your squadron consists of the following. Commander Asla, who is a Yen Enhanced. You have met her before. All the people listening to the podcast have met her as well. Enforcer Viken. Vyken. Who is Prime. Then you also have a technician, a technical operative. His name is Quive Tuli. Quivetutly. And he's a Nugonian scientist. And as for Muzo, he is assigned to the Estevez garrison under General Plutel, with the two of you parting ways. You recall the path of the Phoenix and how it caused a rift between the two of you. But before you leave for your assigned directive, you get one last meeting with him. Returning to the 21st dome of the Pine Towers. Muzo is inside there. And you come in after a day of training, one of your last marks of training. And Muzo's just kind of sitting there. And he has his codex laying on the table. And he looks over at you and it's like, it looks like we're all going to be going our separate ways.
I wish we weren't.
I tried to convince them to let me at least go to the barricade. But apparently General Plutel requested my presence specifically there. But I suppose everything will go fine with you as champion, you know. Yeah.
Muzo,
Yes.
if you were champion, what would be your number one priority?
To liberate as many worlds as I can, using the backing of Core Command. And I'll end up becoming one of the greatest leaders throughout Core Command. So they'll follow me. But I'm sure you probably had the memories come through, yes? You haven't really told me much about them.
Few of them.
Have you told anyone about them?
I would have, yes.
Who would you have told about?
Well, him.
You would have told him?
Yeah. Not about, like, the corruption one, but about whatever skills I get and whatever.
Yeah. Well, he looks at you, he's like, I mean, you've told me a little bit, but I mean...
I've only gotten, like, 3
Okay.
or something like that.
And, he's like, have you told the Archrector about them?
Wasn't it the Grand Admiral who wanted me to... This is out of...
The Grand Admiral wanted you to report
To him, yeah.
to him about certain memories.
Yeah, I've only told the Grand Admiral.
Would you have told the Grand Admiral everything?
Well, I already know that it seems like he was close with the last champion.
Yes.
Tirax.
Yes. But would you have told him everything?
Not about the code.
Not about the code?
Not the code, no. But I would have told him about, like, what happened to Tirax. Like, where he died.
Would you have told him about how...
He was following Plutel?
No, he wasn't following Plutel. He was following Volton.
Sorry, Volton, yeah. Would I have told him that? Is that what
Would
you're
you?
asking?
Yeah. Would you have told him that, and that Volton is conspiring
And basically killed him?
with counter command? Because that's what you learned.
Did I not think Tirax told him first? Before he left? Didn't it seem like he told him first?
No, it seemed like literally right as he was trying to escape from there, he died. That was what you got from that.
So I guess maybe I wouldn't have told him that then. If I didn't think he already knew, I probably wouldn't have. But if I thought he knew, so I guess no.
Okay.
I don't know if I wouldn't tell Muzo. But I will say, Muzo, just make sure you know who to trust.
I mean, I trust you.
I trust you too.
Okay. I guess, yeah. But how do you think you'll do without me?
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do without you.
And he's like, this is unfair. How can they keep me here on the harbor and not out there?
I thought he was going with Plutel.
He's
in part of his.
At the Estevez garrison, Bo Estevez.
Is that?
That's on the harbor. Yeah. And General Plutel, he's not an admiral, so he's not like going up.
Yeah. Well, I will still keep, talking them too, trying to get you back.
All right. We'll see. Maybe I can rise up with whatever squadron I am assigned to, if I am assigned to a squadron. And as this happens,
wait.
You do get on your codex. Duty calls.
I'm gonna grab his hands. Will you promise me that
his talons? You mean
his talons? Will you promise me that when we meet again, that we'll still be friends?
Of course. Why wouldn't we?
I don't know. I know things can change people, so.
Okay. Just promise me that you won't die. Or else I'm gonna have to become the next champion.
I promise if you promise.
I mean, I'm not gonna really die very much when I'm not even in the battle. I mean, what is going on here in the harbor? That's happening out there. There's no war here. Sure, maybe there's some issues with the Nagonians or something like that, but roll a lore, yeah. Do you have a pillar codex?
I have a research codex.
Okay.
I mean, I could specifically use it to research whatever is going on with Nagonians.
Yeah, you could go and do that if you want.
That's just by rolling a strategy or an analyze check, though, so I don't know if that counts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you wanted to do a computer's check instead of a lore check, you could do a computer's check to look it up. Yeah. So if your computer's is higher,
that's only a +1 higher. So I guess.
Okay. Yeah. That additional +1 is
okay.
Good.
Do a computer's check.
But you were getting a call, and it went to voicemail.
That's fine.
It was from Commander Asla.
Great. 17.
17. You learn as you kind of research a little bit about what is going on in the harbor. He says something about the Nugonians. You look up the Nugonian capital environment, Vokria, and learn about how the Zelek dynasty is becoming an issue, and they were wanting to get actual military funding apart from how core command, like separate from core command. So not like core command being there as base helping and all that stuff. And also they're starting to block off entrance for any other species other than Nugonians into certain cities within the capital environment.
The heck? I just say, well, keep those Zelix at bay.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see. And as that happens, you do get another. You should probably answer that before you get in trouble.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're the champion, but you're not impervious to their rules.
Yeah. Okay, I'll answer it.
You answer it?
Mm-hmm.
There you are. Are you coming to the station?
Yeah, I'm just finishing up here.
All right. Well, we are getting our first directive, actually. Apparently, so we're going to need to report to the Admiral Optina.
Okay, I'll be right there.
All right. Do you leave right away, or you see Uso's just sitting there?
I'll see you soon, hopefully.
Yeah, sure. See you soon.
I hug him.
You hug him. He kind of gives you a hug back, and you begin to head out. And as you head out to the base, you go to the harbor, back to Pillar Command in Vo Estevez, where the HQ is. The recruitment center technically is there. There's also the Command Acolyte Assembly, but you're mainly going to the main HQ where you're supposed to report to your squadron. As you get there, you enter inside and you see Commander Asla just standing around with, like, talking to Quive, and Quive looks over towards you. It's like, hello, champion. How is everything?
Good. Yourself?
It took you long enough. Asla comes up to you. Like, okay, we need to go now. Where's Viking?
Oh, so I'm not the last one here?
That's no excuse. All right? She points at you. And Quive is just like, I am always on time. And
Isn't there usually 5 in a squadron?
it ranges between,
Like, we don't have a...
it ranges between 3 to 5.
You said he was... Viking was an enforcer, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And after a couple more moments, you see Viking kind of walk in. His hands are in his pockets, and he has like a few hilts, like tech hilts on his person. And he's just walking up, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? Waking me up really early. We need to report to Admiral Optimize, who is technically our admiral, so we need to get out of here." And he's like, yeah, shut up. Okay, let's go. And you guys begin to head over to the transport vessel that will take you over, and you see the pilot on the transport vessel looks over, is like, you finally have everyone here? And Commander Asla is just like, Yes, everyone is here and reporting for duty. All right, hop on in. And you see the pilot gets inside. Everyone kind of gets all situated, ready to take off for this whole situation. You go to strap in. You're like, all right, how many of you have flown off world before? And you see Quiv kind of goes, this is my first time. I'm excited for this. Right, cool. I'm assuming everyone else has flown off world. Do I need to give any like procedures of how to handle gravitational? Have you flown off? Would you say that you have flown off world before? Like taking a ship outside.
Well, if I've been training to be a pilot, I would think
Yes,
so.
yes. I would say so.
Yes. Okay, then I don't say anything.
Okay. And you kind of you automatically like strap yourself in, like go through the whole situation. Boom. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Who is that?
Kina. Sorry. And as that happens, suddenly the ship begins to start up. You feel the rumbling sensation of it begin to take off and lift off from the ground. And then you blast off into the upper atmosphere of the harbor. And as you go up, you are leaving the pillars behind. You don't know how long you're going to be up in space with your squadron, going to a fleet titan, and potentially going to many different worlds across the realms. What awaits you, you don't know. But apparently you're supposed to report to the Admiral about your first directive as a squadron. And as you see the vessel is able to escape the harbor's atmosphere, you see the large, massive planetary ring of the harbor, and you begin to glide through this field of asteroids and of planetary satellites, I should say. And you see a massive ship off in the distance. The gravity kind of lifts off as you feel the harness keep you locked in, and then you hear the artificial gravity gets turned on as you shift back down. And you see multiple other ships are also leaving and coming into the harbor's atmosphere. And you see Viking looks back at you, is like, so how much have you trained for all of this? Because you're gonna be the one up in the front, right? Champion.
Yeah, I've trained a lot for it. I'm sure you've trained a lot for yours, being an enforcer as well.
Yeah. And Asla like, what are you getting at?
Yeah, what was
Viking? I don't know, I was just trying to make small talk. Jeez.
Oh.
And Quive is like, quite interesting. I haven't been a part of your whole group situation for, however long you've been together, but I mean, I'm excited to work alongside you all. And Azla's just like, what am I going to do with you? As you all fall into the hangar bay of the Fleet Titan barricade. You go through and you hear the station is beginning to... Well, it gets pretty loud inside here. It is rather loud, and a lot of people are here. You weren't expecting this place to be so big. It's like when you've visited the cosmic stations before. It is just the hangar bay is just as big as the cosmic stations. There are probably about 50 different ships inside here, with a bunch of people going in and out of them. They're mostly like command officer. Everyone here is command officer in some form of manner. There occasionally you'll see maybe a figurehead, like a leader or like a senator, but it's rare. But as you continue through here, Asla leads you guys through this hangar bay up to what looks like a desk with a prime male kind of sitting there. He has this brownish hair, short brown hair. His eyes are hazel coloration, and he looks pretty young. And he's like, "Hey, how can I help you?" And then you see Asla step up and say, "We are here to report to Admiral Mize about our first directive. We are Squadron A64. Okay, Squadron A64. Ooh. All right. Yeah, Admiral Mize is in the brig currently. If you'd like to go report to her, here is the layout of barricade, and you are good to go." All right, thank you. And Asla looks back at you guys and kind of like smiles and winks, and then begins to walk through into an elevator space where the crowd is no longer there. And you guys kind of all step inside, crunch up inside this elevator as it takes you up to the bridge. And Asla's like, I'm kind of nervous. And Viking's like, "Don't be nervous, gosh. Well, everything will be fine." Do you say anything?
Nope.
All right, well, as you guys begin to reach the bridge, the door slides open, and you see a lot of, you see a giant, what looks like control room inside here, with the Admiral kind of standing before everyone, asking questions to certain people as they're all kind of like piloting the massive Titan. This space is probably about the size of it's probably about like 100 feet wide, so it's pretty big. It's a pretty big bridge. And as you walk up, Commander Asla begins to speak, and she's like, "Admiral Mize, we are the Squadron A64 reporting for our first directive." And the Admiral turns around and is like, "A64? Ah, the Champion Squadron." And Asla is like, Yes, Kina Jalanth is here." And motions to you is like, I've heard good things about you all. I hope you are prepared for what I have in store for you. Yes, it's like, "Please, follow me to my chambers." And you see she begins to walk into the same elevator that you guys just went through, and you guys begin to follow her through And she looks over, is like, so, champion, and looks over at you. Are you ready to liberate?
Yes, yeah, I am. We are ready.
And Asla's just like, she's like looking around. Feels like she's not actually
Commander, yeah.
commander. And the door slides open into her chamber. You guys walk into her chamber, and Asla's like, Admiral, what is our first directive? Well, it seems as though we have a situation at hand. One of our head scientists within Corps Command has been taken for ransom by Count Command troops. Their commander, Cater, has used a Negonian ally of theirs to probe her in serving them. Their coordinates place them on the frozen tundra of Command Colony Vekar. Be wary, they utilize powerful manipulation tactics, so make sure to bring back our scientists alive and destroy their base if possible. And Viking's like, yes! Destruction! Awesome! And you see Clive kind of bats him in the head. He's like, oh, the fuck? And he's like, any questions? He's like, yes, Admiral, do we have the specific coordinates of Akar? Yes, I'll be sending the coordinates to each of your codexes so that you get it. And be sure to dress warm. It is a frozen tundra. And the commander nods. Like, yes, Admiral, thank you. Thank you for this mission. And remember, your first priority is saving the scientist. And Clive is like, do we have a name of this scientist? Yes, his name is Aquor Light.
We'll write that down.
All right.
How do you spell it again?
EQUOR apostrophe LITE. We must retrieve him as soon as possible. So, she looks over there. All right, and I'll have the coordinates sent to you right away. Your vessel will be in Hangar Bay A, and at slot 32, 832. and every one of you nods to her and salutes, and you begin to walk out. And she's like, may I speak to the champion alone? And Asla looks over, is like, she is the pilot, so we're going to need her to pilot the ship to our coordinates, Admiral. Apologies. I was like, of course, I'll speak to you when you return.
I nod.
And you open up into the elevator, and it closes and goes to the hangar bay. And Asla just sighs, like, you're very popular.
Not by choice, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, well, didn't you get a chance to, change whether you wanted to be champion or not? You had said that, didn't you?
Yes. I did get the choice later on.
And Viking looks over and is like, so why didn't you change? And Quive is like, oh, guys, shut up. Jeez, let her do her thing. Like, it's not her fault.
It's okay. I think it was because it was
the
too
door
early
opens
to,
up.
right?
And you see a bunch of people inside. And you guys begin to walk over to the hangar where the vessel that you're supposed to take, the specific command vessel, you go over to hangar A32 and you reach this what looks like a medium-sized craft, and it's a standard one. It's a smaller version. It almost is like a pod, but it's rather comfortable for you guys as you go inside. The door goes and opens up, and you see Quive kind of goes inside and begins to check all the systems, and you go inside along with Asla and Viking, and Asla closes the doors so that the noise doesn't come in, and you go up to the cockpit and you begin to look at all the systems. Quive goes over and sits in the navigational chair. Next, he's basically your co-pilot, and you go and sit.
You mean? Okay, yeah. He's like the navigator.
Yeah, and then your commander kind of like steps behind you. He's like, "All right, did you get the coordinates yet, Quive?" He's like, "Yes, I'm going to plot them in right now." And you see he begins to start up the sequencer, and he's going to roll a navigation check. Rolled pretty well. Pretty well. And as the navigational, he goes and plots in the coordinates, and with that, you see Commander Asla goes over. Is like, what is the rundown of all the systems on this craft? And you see, he begins to look through everything. It looks like we have a vertical drive and we have 3 drives: vertical, quad, and a jump drive. And also, it seems like a few different field generators. We do have a shield generator and a stealth field as well, but the stealth field it's not one of the more advanced ones. What's the weaponry like? Yeah, what's the weaponry like? And you see Viking kind of come over. It's like, mainly cannons and rays. We don't have. What's the ray like? It's an ion ray. All right. And we have radiation cannons. And you see Commander Asla is like, all right, well, do you want to...
Were you hoping there'd be something else?
Who are you saying that to?
Asla.
Asla?
Yeah.
Asla's like, no, I mean, I'm just wondering what we have at our disposal, so that we can properly make sure that we do what is right in case we get cornered in space.
Of course.
Viking's like, that doesn't sound right. Cornered in space? How can you get cornered in space? You get cornered in space if there's multiple ships all around you. Oh, whatever. That's why you're the enforcer. And as this begins, Asla looks over at you. He's like, "Do you want to pilot us out of here?"
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Did she look at me funny, or
No, she just
okay?
She just nods, and then she begins to walk back and begins to explore the rest of the vessel.
I did. Great.
What's the total? Tell me the total.
Not one.
Tell me the total.
12, 13, 18, which isn't like horrible.
18?
Yeah.
It's not bad. You
Never mind.
begin recalling your training of how to start up certain vessels.
For quick reflexes, does that have to be my primaries if I'm not in combat? Like, can I just use quick reflexes to help me?
Yeah,
Can I use quick reflexes?
sure. You have
'Cause I
it.
feel like I would, even if like she would want to have help on her first try, no matter what.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You spend the stamina and you can do that.
Yes.
That's what quick reflexes is for.
Okay, well, so +2, so
20.
20.
Yeah, you begin to recall all your training and activating all the ships, the ship's drives. Basically, you activate the jump drive, and the ship begins to start up for you as you see it fly out. Sorry, I'm grabbing the lift off. The ship lifts off out of the hangar and then out into space. And Quive is like, "All right, we're going to go through the quantum force. So, I mean, do you want to put it on autopilot, or do you want to actually pilot us all the way over there?"
I will pilot us there.
All right. Well, I mean, there's autopilot right there if you need it. And you're like, I know, I know how to pilot this ship. And he stands up and he's like, "I'm gonna go check out if there's any repair stations or anything like that in here." And you see Asla comes over and sits next to you. And she's like, "So, how was your talk with Muzo?"
It was fine, Unfortunately, that he couldn't be with us.
You're gonna have to, open up to us at some point, Kina.
What do you mean?
I mean,
About-
you're very quiet. You're quiet about certain things, and I just want to make sure that you can trust me with certain information. I'm here to help. I'm your commander. I would hope you would trust me.
Of course I trust you.
Yeah, but I feel like there's certain things that you hide. I mean, I've noticed some things.
Like what?
Well, when anything comes up about Muzo or the champion, you kind of fall back into yourself. You don't really like talking about it. And I mean, I'm not I'm sure you've noticed that I don't like the fact that everyone sees you before they see me. I don't want to feel like I don't know if that's selfish.
No, it's not. I don't really like it either. I try to ignore it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do my best to prevent it from happening.
Prevent what?
Well, not prevent it, but, to...
Prevent what from happening?
Well, putting, the focus back on you because you're the commander.
Okay. Thank you. I mean, you don't need to. I just try to... I don't know. I thought that maybe it would be different. I want to go to the 405th Legion, specifically, under the Grand Admiral. But for now, I guess we're stuck here.
Why do you want to be in the 405th Legion?
Well, because it's the big one. It's like the front line. It's the most elite squadrons going and actually finding new command colonies and liberating them. Most of our time would be spent with making sure that people are safe and secure, rather than actually defending.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, this first directive seems more like it's an important one. And you continue to fly through.
I think we can get there.
Yeah. I think if we complete this, then we'll be well on our way. Mm-hmm. And she kind of pats you on the shoulder. It's like, well, thanks for the talk. And she stands up and walks out of there. And you begin to continue to drift towards the quantum force. I'd like you to roll me a discipline will check.
Okay.
You know what that means.
It means my rolls are sucking today. A 12.
A 12. As you're sitting there, the space around you begins to sink into your conscious mind, and you see your talons shift into what looks like the same talons as Tirax. And you're piloting, and you see you're entering into one of the memories. And then you hear, and you go over and you tap on it, and it shows something. It shows a person appear, and that person appearing looks like a yen male. He stands there and he's like, Terax, I have some information for you. Let me hear it. Well, it seems that Volton is heading to one of the command colonies. You might want to intercept him. I can't intercept him just yet. But explain to me, what is he going there for? I picked up chatter. I believe he's meeting with an ally of his within Counter Command. Counter Command? But isn't he the one that's being targeted by Counter Command? They have an inn or something like that. I'm not sure. I think this has to do with something beyond Counter Command and Core Command. It might have to do with why this is still going on, why he hasn't been dealt with. Like this entire war is a distraction. Do you know if Ekolo Tyke is a part of this? Not certain, but maybe you might be able to get some information if you go there. I'll send you the coordinates right now, and you see the appears. It's like, thank you. Of course, Terex. It's always been a pleasure. Farewell, my friend. And you see it goes away. He's like, damn it. And you see he moves over to the sequencer and begins to plots in the coordinates. And then jumps. And then you feel a hand on your shoulder. Hey, are you alright? You look like you were drifting off there.
Yeah, I'm fine. I had gotten a vision.
Oh, and you see he goes and sits down and is like, I hope you, what was it, a good vision? What happened?
It wasn't bad. It was just of the previous champion.
Yes, I mean, I've done some reading about champions since I joined this squadron. You do want to tell me, or do you want to tell someone? Do you want to go tell Asla? I can watch the ship here. We could turn on autopilot if you like.
Before I get up or do anything else, is those coordinates where we're going?
The coordinates where you saw it, they are not where you're going.
Okay. Wait, so do I recognize those coordinates though? Do I know where it was at?
No. But you're assuming it was that one world.
Yeah. And do I remember them? Like if I ask him to just check what the coordinates are really quick.
Yeah, you can let him know.
Sure. Yeah, I'll tell Asla in a second. But do you know where these coordinates are? And then I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah, you kind of like you typed it on your codex and you show it to him. It's like,
they're not where we're going, right?
No, none. This is completely different realm altogether. This isn't synchronous.
Okay.
Well, these coordinates were inside your vision?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll find what I can about it. If you want me to. Is that what you want me to? Or should we talk to Asla before we do anything?
We'll probably talk to Asla first.
Okay, I'll watch the system. We're probably about 30 minutes away from the quantum force, so.
Okay, I'm gonna turn autopilot on.
Okay, you turn autopilot on. You see Clive kind of sits there and monitors the systems as you go over and you look around the ship. You go over to the commander's chamber and you see Asla is there and she's checking all the codexes on a shelf, and she's like, cool, and she like looking through them, and then the door opens up and you walk inside and she looks over like, oh, hey, what's up?
I know you wanted me to tell you if I get any visions, of course.
Did you get one?
I did.
Oh, and she puts the codex down and she sits down. It's like, oh, okay. Let's talk. What was it about?
It was just I was piloting, as you know, the previous champion.
Okay.
Terex. It wasn't anything wasn't a big deal.
Okay, so like nothing happened?
No, it was the Grand Admiral, right?
No.
Who was the one talking? Did
No,
I recognize him?
No, you didn't recognize him. It was just a random yen.
Oh, okay.
Apparently a friend. You go ahead and try to roll a lore check. As you try to remember if you can.
Oh, I crit. Good.
If you can think about like through your predecessor's memories,
Yeah.
try to think about who that might have been.
Well, I got a 22.
22?
Sorry, 22. 10 plus 12.
As you think about it, you begin to think long and hard. I'd like you to roll me a discipline will check.
$21.
21? You think about this, and then around you, everything kind of shifts, and you see standing before you, instead of Asla, who is also a yen, it's a male yen. And you look at him, and he has a codex in his hand, and he's checking something out. He has this optical lens over one of his eyes, and his other eye is this bright blue. I don't know why my Discord is open. His other eye is a bright blue, and he looks up at you, at Terex, and it is the same man, the same person that you saw. And he looks up and is like, all right, we are live and currently tracking. You hear yourself, Terax, go, good. Keep on them. We need to figure out who is behind all this, who is causing all of this, and what for. Do you think that we'll be able to keep this on the down low, or should we tell the Grand Admiral? I would like to tell the Grand Admiral, but I don't think it is wise to do so. Then what should we tell him? We're chasing a lead on counter command. A lead toward where Ekolo is located. Alright? And perhaps we can try to find another way to mosey around the situation. I mean, maybe I can talk to... Maybe I could talk to my mother. Your mother? You want to talk to her about this? She is on the Runic Council. Maybe I can figure out a way to get the Runic Council to help out. the Runic Council coming into the... I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I feel like this is bigger than that. And if we brought the Runic Council in, it would just shine the light on everything. But my mother is... She can be rather quiet about certain things. And find ways to go around the situation without saying the full truth. Alright, get her to check it out. And then suddenly you feel a hand nudge you. And you... Are you okay?
Yeah, that was just another one. What does it look like? What happens when... What does it look like to you when that happens?
You look like you're drifting off, like you're falling asleep. What happened? Okay, so you were trying to think about a name. Did you get a name? You didn't get a name, but a mother. The mother of them is on the Runic Council.
I didn't get a name. Who was talking to him? Are there any Yen on the Runic Council?
On the Runic Council?
Uh-huh.
Yes, she's like, I don't know. I haven't.
Woman Yen, if that helps. Well, that's usually would be, but there are. I only say that because I just saw male Yen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Well, whoever it is a friend of the champions.
Okay.
Previous champion.
Anything else? I can try to see if if Clive can look up who's on the Runic Council.
Yeah,
or we can try to figure that out right now if you'd like me to.
Sure.
She goes and pulls out a codex. She begins to search it. She's like, And as she searches it, she's like, okay, on the Runic Council, there is 5 seats on the Runic Council. It doesn't specify their race, but only names.
Okay, well, I know maybe the name can sound more feminine. Nope. Feminine?
There's Amelia. Does that ring any bells?
I didn't get a name.
Okay, there's Amelia, Ariel, Asuma.
Are they all women?
That's just 3 of them.
You just said, yeah, there's 3. So 3 out of 5?
Yeah, and then there's Ader Vale. I know that one. I know that one for sure. That one's famous.
I wonder if any of them have a Yen son. Are there any pictures?
Well, if they had a Yen child, then they must be a Yen.
Yes.
And she checks if there's pictures.
Like, Ariel, Asuma. Is that what you said?
Okay, there is a Yen. There is a Yen. Asuma. Lanez.
Okay.
I believe she's the one that did the... I flunked my core history. Do you remember?
Want
to roll a lore check?
Sure, the one I keep not ranking up. That was good. 21.
Yeah, Asuma Lanez was famous for stopping the Arcane conflict about well, almost a century ago.
And do I know that she's from Primus Garden?
You don't know that she's from Primus Garden.
Okay.
But you know that she is one of like the main like training. She's one of the main trainers for new apprentices of the Runeforger Order.
Well, her son was friends with the last champion, Tarak.
Terax, yeah.
Terax, yeah.
And she's like, okay, so do you want us to look into who this son is?
Yeah, maybe it'd be good to talk to him, actually, to, see if you could tell me about the champion and maybe anything that...
Okay, I can see what I can find. Anything else?
I think it was one of the last people that Tarak spoke to before he died.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'll get to looking at that.
There was coordinates that he was giving him.
Oh, okay.
It was the last place he was at before he died. I gave him to, no, I haven't asked him to look it up yet. I wanted to talk to you first.
Okay, then we can look it up. Are the coordinates familiar to you? It was the last place that it was the place that he died.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it a significant place, do you think?
Well, wherever a champion dies, I guess would be significant.
Okay, yeah, sorry. She kind of looked at me. Oh, shut up.
I'm like, it was on Synchronous. Yeah, I would say it
in
was...
Synchronous?
Yeah. So I would say that's significant.
Why is that significant? I mean, couldn't it be anywhere else?
Yeah, I don't know. Why would he be in Synchronous? I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's command colonies everywhere. He was a part of Core Command, and he was helping with liberating. There's many command colonies in Synchronous, so maybe he was at one of the command colonies?
That's possible.
Okay. So, go ahead and get Clive to look into it while we go through on this mission. Sound good?
Perfect.
And you guys begin to head out. Do you want to continue the conversation, or do you want to?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Go back to the
you go back to
piloting
seat. And as you continue to pilot, you approach the quantum force.
I'm going to tell Clive ask him if he can look up the coordinates and then also the name of her son.
You guys begin to travel through the quantum force. I'd like you to roll me a discipline roll check.
I could not tell on my big dice if it was a 6 or a 9. I still can't tell.
What is it?
I think it's a 6. Would you say discipline?
What?
Roll?
Yeah.
17.
17? You flow through the quantum force. I have a sound for this, I believe. If I can find the cue. There it is.
Oh, you're asking me.
No, you're just going through the quantum force. No, as you go through the quantum force, you see the shapes and all these geometric patterns begin to fall through and go into almost like you're falling into this infinitely small point, and then you appear on the other side of it. And as you appear on the other side, you see a world there, and what looks like multiple ships in a battle. You see all these pods and vessels blasting at each other. I would like you to roll me a piloting check. As you see Quive goes and turns on the stealth field. He's like, oh shit. I might have gotten us a little bit too close.
Great. 21.
21? You begin to pilot, like you fly the ship away from the battle that's going on, and you see Quive is able to turn on the stealth field, and it seems the battle is pretty distracting.
Can we see who's fighting? Who does it?
It looks like Core Command ships along with Counter Command, and they are fighting each other in the middle of space. Probably about like 50,000 kilometers above the atmosphere of this world. And as you begin to pilot it over towards the planet's atmosphere to the coordinates that are specified on the actual scanner, you see Quive begin to make a planetary scan of the world. He's like, all right. You're going to want to go in carefully into the atmosphere. Some of the clouds are actually frozen solid.
Oh. Okay.
And I would like you to roll me another piloting check. And he's going to assist you, so you have advantage on this. So
I have talent, I get a plus 3.
You have talent in it, right? Okay, yeah, you get a plus 3.
Okay. 25.
25? You fly through, and you see Clive goes turn on. Oh, he does. He turns on the shield as it shields you, and you fly through the atmosphere. As you glide down, you bump into a few of the clouds as you see like chunks of solid ice break off from them. And you continue to fly, and you see the stealth field shimmers out because of that.
Oh.
He's like, crap, and you see the systems all begin to go haywire. You see the commander rushes up. He's like, what the hell's happening? We got close to a skirmish out in space, and now we're trying to land the ship properly without dying and being caught. And he is able to turn back on the stealth field.
Good.
And I would like you to roll me another piloting check as you guys continue to fly down, and you begin to see what looks like a large base. And there is it looks like there's a full-on like ground troop war going on.
Okay.
And
he's inside.
you see the coordinates are for that place.
And he's inside there. Okay.
Yes. So it seems like this is a big mission, and you guys are kind of like in it.
Well, like the infiltrators. Are we even qualified to be infiltrators?
I mean, you're assuming so because the admiral specifically asked you to do this.
Okay. Was I supposed to roll something?
Yeah, another piloting check.
I was like,
as you're going to land on this planet without being detected by their scanners.
19.
19. You fly down, going and landing right off to the side where you see like a large hill of just snow, away from the actual base, to the side, hopefully where there's no one around, and the ship goes and lands, and you land. You don't think anyone detected you. The stealth was on, and stealth field was on, and Viking comes out. It's like, and he's itching the back of his head. It's like, what the hell happened? I felt like a bump, and then a little shake, and now we're where? We have landed. Now we're gonna go inside that base where there is a full-on battle happening. Everyone get your gear. And you see everyone begins to gear up. You gear up, ready with everything that you've got. And you go over to the craft bay doors, and it opens up. And you see there's snow blistering through.
I'm gonna ask Clive first, like, is there anything you can give us to maybe be able to go in there better undetected?
I mean, I don't have like a full. I'd have to have a full generator like that is built with full stealth technology. Do you have a stealth field?
No, my mind is just so in pieces. I cannot remember.
You don't remember if you have a stealth field? It should be on your armor.
I do not. I have 4 mod slots though. But
I thought you bought a field. Didn't you buy a field?
I thought I did too. But
Okay.
Does it cost money? It doesn't cost
Yes, it costs 90 volts.
90?
Yeah.
I thought I bought.
I could have sworn that you got one. You usually get fields, so I always assumed that you got one, and also you'd have to get a tech generator in order to get the field, the stealth field. So that would cost you a total of 190 volts, because a tech generator is 100 volts, I believe. You could check if you like. But as you guys do go out, I would. Does your armor have the environmental function on it? Because if not, then he would actually give you an environmental pack.
That's what it was. Because I bought M-Tech armor. I didn't even write that down. And I did not spend the money for that. That's what it was.
You didn't spend the money, but you got it?
No, I didn't spend the money for the environmental pack. Because that was $510. That's more than what I had for my money.
Okay, yeah. He goes and is like, I have one environmental pack to spare, but that
Does everyone else have one?
And Viking's like, yeah, I came prepared. And Commander's like, I have one.
Okay, then I will take it.
And he's like, okay, don't let it get destroyed, okay?
Of course.
Which means protect your armor.
Does it add to my armor?
No, it doesn't add to your armor, but it basically creates a field in order to protect you from the cold and certain things. And so you put on the environmental packet that creates an invisible layer all over your body, and you walk out into this blistering blizzard as you guys begin to trudge up this snowy hill, and you get off and kind of like hide over this hill, and you look over and you see the massive battle raging in the distance. And as this happens, I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
$16.
16 for a perception?
Yes.
As you look down through this area, it's really difficult to see any outlines. All you see is like beams and blasts and explosions off in the distance, and then you don't see any openings to this massive bunker. But you do notice that there are no guard patrols around. It seems like there's an entire distraction going on with this battle. You see the commander looks over. It's like, all right, we're going to go down there. Everyone, prepare yourselves. It's time to see what we can do. And you guys begin to approach. I'd like you to roll me a stealth check. One stealth, 2 stealths, 3 stealths. What'd you get?
22, and then I'm gonna add the
Stealth field?
yeah. 23.
You rolled a 1 too?
Yeah, that's great.
I rolled a 1 on their stealth check. Oh, on their stealth
The
field.
fields?
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
she gets 1. I rolled another 1. What
That
the
sucks.
wow. You guys begin to glide down. Now I have to see if anyone sees you guys. You guys, as you guys slide down this large snow hill, the blasts of the battle gets louder, and you get closer and closer to it, closer to the bunker, as you begin to scale across the bunker walls, you begin to search for any signs of an entrance away from the battle. I would like you to roll me another perception check as you're searching.
$21.
21. You see out of the corner of your eye a what looks like a back entrance that leads downward, and as that happens, you see Quive is doing a full scan of the bunker to see if he can get through the actual walls of this bunker and get a full layout of where you guys can go. And also he's trying to hack as well.
Point to the back entrance, like silently.
You point to the back entrance, and then you see two guards rushing out of it, and then rushing over towards you guys. You guys all have a stealth field on, so they don't notice you. And they rush past you, and it's very close to a point where like one of them kind of turns over and looks at you guys for a second, but the blast from the battle is so distracting that they're rushing out to go help their allies. And Asla's just like, okay, let's continue going. And you guys go around the corner. The blasts get quieter, and the blizzard begins to quiet down as you begin to walk down the corridors of this bunker. You and the entire squadron are continuing down this corridor. You suddenly hear, "Oh, perfect! I got it!" And you see Clive is kind of adjusting something on his codex. It's like, alright, let me see if I can find the ping. Let's see. And perfect. Alright, I have a location. Good job. Alright, let's follow you. And Viking's like, I don't like this. I want to fight something. Well, the Admiral did say that we can destroy the base, so do you have any grenades on you? I was like, I brought a few. I was like, then we'll plant some grenades on the way. Alright, sounds good. And as you continue moving forward, I'd like you to roll me another disciplinal check. Oh, fuck.
17.
17. As you move forward through the space, following Clive's lead, you suddenly begin to see you feel you're inside another memory. Terax is heading down a corridor that looks similar to this one. And then you feel something shake your shoulder, and you look over and you see Asla looks at you, and she's like, "Are you okay? You just stopped. and you feel like there's something that you needed to see there, but it's gone.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, well, we're gonna keep moving forward. Okay, if you have another one of those, I'm gonna wake you up. I don't care. We need to do this mission.
Okay.
And she continues moving forward, but you have this feeling like you needed to see that. Yeah, you continue moving forward, and it seems. What do you do?
As a,
Yes?
it was gonna be another vision.
Yeah, I know, but we can't afford that right now. We need to move. And
What
Clive
if it
is
would
like,
help us if he's been here?
Clive is looking around and is like, do you really think so? We don't have time.
What if he's been here before?
But we're in the middle of the mission. And Viking's like, can you guys stop talking so loud? Jesus. And I'd like you to roll me another stealth check. As Clive hears, like, someone's coming. They each turn on another stealth field. That helped.
Better get a fucking 8 this time. Like 1 again.
Really?
Yep, that was great.
What's the total?
Wasting my stealth fields.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
I got a 20.
A 20?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my stamina, and I am going to use quick reflexes.
Okay.
I would have regained my stamina from the last time, right? Being on the
Yes.
and everything. Okay, then I'm still at that. I'm gonna add another D8, so 20 plus 8. Fucking yes, Jesus Christ.
28. You see Clive disappears. Viking kind of fades into the wall. You can kind of see a shimmer. Same with Asla. You also just disappear. And you see figures walking.
Can I have my vision now that we're
Walking
sitting
through.
here?
As they walk through, you see Viking kind of twitching a little bit, and he's like, and you see he's antsy, and the two guards are walking through, and they're speaking to each other. You hear one of them say, "Why can't we go fight? We need to go fight them." Just calm down. We need to stay in here. This is very important. Ekalo specifically said that this is one of the most important missions that we need to handle. If we don't guard this, if we don't guard them, we will basically lose everything. We'll start from the beginning. It sucks. And they continue moving forward. I was like,
Back that way that we were walking. Walking past us, right?
They're walking past us and
Like going toward the way we were going
towards the path that Clive was taking, you guys. Yes.
Okay.
Clive is like, we need to go that way.
He left. Okay.
Yeah, they're out of earshot now. They didn't see anything. And Asla's like, crap. Viking's like, I can go take them out right now if you want me to.
We still have some time left on our fields.
Okay, well, and Asla's like, okay, go take them down quietly. And Viking's like, with pleasure. And he goes over, and you see stealthily walks up. use 2 takedown methods. You see one of them gets pulled down and the other was like, and Viking goes up and does 2 strikes on him. Completely just and snapping his neck and falling to the ground. And Viking's like, thank you, Asla. And she comes up and is like, that's Commander. Alright, let's keep moving. Clive, your lead. Clive continues moving forward. As you move forward, Clive's like, okay, you take another left turn, then you go up to what looks like a panel on a wall with the door shut, and Clive goes up to it, easily opens up the door as it slides open. You see a guard inside the door open, Viking, and all of you shake, and you see he goes to pull out a weapon. What do you want to do?
Do I?
You're gonna basically get.
I do head start.
Yeah, basically. So okay. you can do that.
I do head start.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Let's see. It's not less than 10 feet from me.
Hurry up, because Viking's getting head start as well. He attacks twice. You see him go and strike him right in the chest, and then hit him on the back of his head, and he falls to the ground, knocked out. As you were about to do whatever you were going to do, but
good.
It seems like Viking is pretty damn quick.
I'm gonna grab one of the guards and also bring them in with us.
Oh, the guard is inside.
The 2 that were outside.
Oh, you go and start pulling the guard. He's like, and Commander as looks over, it's like, good thinking. And you pull the guards inside, and the thing closes and begins to lift up. And are you going to search the guards?
Yes.
Okay, I would like you to roll me a simple perception check.
Search both of them if no one else is going to.
Yeah. $17? Okay. You find 2. Well, you find 3 volts chips on each of them. Well, 1 volts chip each. So 3 volts chips. You'd have to get a volts transfer device to transfer them.
3 volts chips on each?
Well, no, 3 volts chips per person. Sorry. So only 3 total.
3 volts?
3 volts chips. You don't know how much are on the volts chips until you transfer it.
Okay.
You also find a tech blaster and a tech blade, and you also find on them a pack full of medwaves.
I'm going to grab a pack of medwaves.
And there are a total. There are 3. Technically, each of them has a pack. And there's 3 medwaves in each pack, so a total of 9 medwaves. You can take just one of the packs and just put all the medwaves in that single pack if you want.
Okay.
Because there's 10 slots in the pack. And you also find a key, a card key.
Okay. I searched all 3 guards?
What?
Did I search all 3 guards?
Yes.
Okay.
And as that happens, you guys, it stops, and a core is like, all right, I got into the system. Now we're going to go straight to a core light. And did I just call him a core? I think I just said. Yeah, Clive just yeah. It's a Freudian slip, I guess. No, it opens up to what looks like a brig center, and you see multiple different chambers where there are like energy fields open. There are no people inside them. But as you continue moving forward, you see. I would like you to roll another stealth check. The field is going to be turning off like in just a second.
Okay.
But everyone gets one more use out of it.
Oh, they have 3 stealth fields on theirs?
Yes. I just rolled a 1 on the d12 and then a 1 on the d8.
Sorry.
Go. Also, Bo, talk close to the mic.
Who's Bill?
Who's Boo? You are my Boo.
26.
26. Okay. As you move forward, you see there are 2 guards standing at one of the actual like prison cells. One of the cells, and as they look over, they have to see. Doesn't see. Wow. Viking's stealth field shimmers a bit. Asla looks over, is like, and he's just like going against the wall, and the guards seem to be distracted, or it looks like they're distracted for a second, but it's more like they're kind of like zoning out, and they just and then you hear and someone steps out, and you see a Nugonian step out. He's like, "What are you doing? Wake up!" And you see him like kind of slap one of the guards. Like, "Oh, sorry, sir. Stay awake. Stay vigilant. They will be coming." And he looks over. It's like, let me see. He looks over. It's like, in fact, I think they're already here. And he's like, and he points straight towards Viking, and Viking's like, crap. I'd like you to roll me initiative.
Head start.
Head start. You sound like Jaren now.
I do.
Jaren's gonna be like, oh yeah, Amanda. You're smart. So you're going head start. So we're gonna do the squadron battle. So what's your agility?
It's 12.
12? Okay, so 12 plus another 8 plus another 10 plus another 6. So yeah, you guys are gonna go first. So that means that you can go on the turn of your squadron. Okay, so this is going to be the movement stage. And Commander Asla says, "Okay, move forward." and she just is like, we're going to move forward. So you're going to get advantage on your offensive forms on this turn as well.
Awesome.
So you get to go first, though.
Oh, okay.
You and Viking, who's also doing a head start.
If we were in... Well, I already get advantage, so I can't get advantage twice. Right.
What do you mean?
Like, if we were... Because it says after a successful stealth check for sneak attack. But I already... Like, we just rolled
You already had a successful stealth check. The only person who didn't have a successful stealth check is Viking. So right now, they technically only see Viking.
Okay.
But Viking is going to rush up. And he's going to make 3 strikes with a field assailant. First one is going to be against one of the guards. Hitting. First strike. Then the second one is going to be against the Nugonian. Hitting that strike. And then the third one is going to be against the Nugonian. This Nugonian is not going to be having a fun time right now. So though all 3 strikes hit, one of them goes against one of the guards. So first one against the guard. You see, he does a stun function on the guard, and you see it kind of zaps the guard for a second with a tech blade, and he goes around and he takes his tech sword and he goes to slice twice into the Nugonian, and that's gonna be. Okay, that is 13 plus 6, 19, plus another 11. So 30 points of damage. As you see, the Nugonian's armor negates some of it. It looks like he has some quantum tech armor on, as it negates 6 points of it. And the Nugonian's like, attack them! And he's like, attack him! And it is now your turn.
I did head start.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use dual wield so I can make 3 offensive forms.
So three offensive forms. 2, like it would be 2 on your main hand and 1 on your offhand.
Okay. And yes, I'm going to. I want to use these. I'm also going to use field assailant.
Okay. You have to choose.
Attack first.
Yeah. You have to choose who you're gonna attack. So who were you attacking first? Because you saw that Viking stunned one of them, or one of the guards, and then attacked the Nugonian twice.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the guard, the other guard.
The other guard?
Yeah.
The other guard is gonna be around them. So basically, you're down a corridor, and one guard is the one guard that Viking attack is nearest to you. You'd have to get around the Nugonian in order to.
Oh, so they're more than 10 feet away from me?
They are more than 10 feet
Then
away.
I will actually do lunging strike.
Okay. So
we'll acrobatics check first.
Okay, yeah. And I believe dual wield gives you a bonus to your attack roll. Is it one of your attack rolls? Let me check. I have it right here. You can make 3 light right weapon.
23 for the acrobatics.
Wait, what kind of weapon are you using?
My medium weapon?
It's you. Do you have talent in dual wield?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you can use a medium weapon,
And add it to the attack roll.
and you can add the feat's rank bonus to the attack rolls.
So my acrobatics.
So you technically are getting a plus. Well, what's the feat's rank bonus?
3.
3, and then what's your head start rank bonus?
3.
So you're getting an additional +6 to
the
these.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't even attacked yet. So my acrobatics though is 10, 22, 23.
23 total, like added. No, not acrobatics here. You're doing a
Don't
medium.
I have to do the acrobatics?
Oh yeah. 23. Yeah, you are able to lunge forward.
Okay. And the roll. I'm also adding D8 plus 6 plus everything else. 10.
Wait, lunging strike does that. Let me just do this actually.
We don't add agility, right? To the attack?
To the attack roll, you add agility.
2, 27. 27 plus 6. I'm gonna say I hit. That's 33.
$33 again. Yeah, you definitely hit. Sorry, I'm reading the lunging strike, making sure it's. Yeah. Okay. And you have talent in that too. So you're gonna add another
D8.
D8
to the damage roll.
So you quickly lunge forward, rushing up, and then what's the damage on it? Oh, why are you rolling a d12?
Not the damage.
Yeah.
D10, right? Yeah. D8. Eight plus 3, 11.
8 plus 8? You don't get to add the head start bonus to your damage. Only to the attack roll.
Oh, that's right. So 8.
And also I don't does dual wield let you add it to the damage?
Yes.
No, only to the attack roll.
Oh, just kidding. Yes. So just 8. That sucks.
8 points of damage. Against
Yeah, I will make
against
my
which one?
D10.
The one that was already attacked by Viking?
No, the one that I lunged at.
Okay, well
10
you didn't specify if it was
the further back one.
the further back one. Okay. Okay, yeah, you are able to lunge straight up there and strike him as that happens.
It said for my dual wield making 3 offensive forms, so do I have to roll it 3 times?
You can roll 2 more attacks.
Okay. And I get to add it to every single attack?
You add +6 to every single attack, an additional +6 to the 2 attacks because you have it because it's still technically head start and the dual. So go ahead.
Do I get to add it, the lunging strike, to all 3 attacks?
No.
Okay, so that
Only
was
to the one.
Okay.
Why are you running with 2d12s?
No, that was a D8.
Go.
Cool.
Is that a 1?
That was a 1. 12, 13, 18 plus 6, 24.
24?
Yeah.
Nine, 24 misses. As you see him dodge out of the way. You still have one more attack.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't give me the sour face when you have one more attack. They haven't even gone yet. That one is gonna hit.
That one doesn't hit. 20. 27 plus 3.
27 plus 3? Which is 30? Okay. Yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage. It's just gonna be the one.
D10.
Yeah. D10. Did you get the D10? Yeah.
9.
Plus your medium weapon.
14.
14. You go and strike a second time. You see it dents 2 times into his armor.
Oh, I didn't add my medium weapon to the first one, so 8 plus 5.
What do you mean?
13. I didn't add my other 5 to the other 2.
Okay, yeah. You dent into his armor twice. As that happens, it is now your guys' turn again because of the head start. But you no longer get the head start bonus. So Viking, what?
It's Viking's turn. Okay.
Well, no, it's technically you can still choose what you want to do right now.
I hit him again.
Okay, go ahead. I can barely get the hit. Hits again. And Viking's actually gonna use another field assailant. Oh, wow. Damn. For such an asshole, he's actually really good at what he does. He might actually kill the Nugonian. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I'm gonna change the music for you. There you go.
For field assailant, you roll twice, right? If you're gonna attack again.
You basically get another attack on someone that you've already attacked on the turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you roll twice. Okay, I'm gonna attack him again. I'm not gonna use dual wield, I guess.
Okay. Well, dual wield is ranked at 3, right? So you've already used one use of the dual wield feat.
Yes.
So technically, if you did dual wield, you could attack 4 times on your turn. If you use field assailant and dual wield on the same thing.
6 times?
No. What? No. Field assailant only gives you one extra form per turn,
so
and then dual wield gives you 3 forms instead of 2 forms. So you'd have 3 forms plus an extra because of the field assailant. So it'd be 4. But go. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna attack him using field assailant. And I get to add the d8s.
You also see Commander Azla pulls out a gun.
For field assailant, I get to only add the d8 to the first attack or the second attack?
To the second attack. Only one attack.
Okay. $22.
22? he is able to parry down your attack, and then he's going to go for a riposte against you. This guard, which is going to be an extra d6. So are you defending? How are you defending?
Dodge.
Okay, go ahead, roll a dodge check. I love this battle music.
20.
20? Yeah, you easily dodge out of the way.
And then I get to attack again, right? Because field assailant.
Yes, you get to attack again. It's just because he used his riposte against you. He parried you. Dun, 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 dun.
26.
26 on your field.
Oh wait, so I didn't add the second one.
You see
32.
Asla fires off 2 shots. One misses. The other one barely hits, dealing. You see it fires straight into the shoulder blade of the one that Viking had hit. That is about to go and hit Viking, and it gets shot. Asla's stealth field falls down. And what do you damage on your thing?
I hit right because you didn't tell me.
What?
32.
Yeah, that hit.
Yeah, obviously.
If you get above a 30, you definitely hit. If you're attacking the grunts, that is.
Yeah. Agility is not added to the damage, right?
What?
Agility is not added.
No.
It's just the dice and then
It's the dice and your form bonus. Your form bonus.
7.
7. You
Horrible.
You strike into his armor again. You see you're definitely damaging his armor enough. And as that happens, you see Viking strikes 3 times into the Nugonian, who is and he falls to the ground, and Viking's like, and he goes and he's about to stab into the Nugonian on the ground. As that happens, though, Clive is going to go over, and he's going to try to use a stun on the one that you're attacking. He goes to fire you. Fire. Oh, he crit. And he is able to shoot out another stun straight at the guy that you're attacking, and you see him he's being stunned. And as that happens, you hear Asla yell out, "Don't kill him!" And then Viking, as he's about to strike into him, the Nugonian, it is their turn. And they go to place their hand up straight at Viking's temple. I'm gonna try a probe. And succeed. And as that happens, Viking stands up, and then he rushes at you, and he goes to strike you twice.
Viking?
Yes.
Oh, successful probe. That's nice. I'm gonna dodge.
He crits. You might want to quick reflex this.
That would be... because I have it as talent.
Next time, let me look at it before you grab it.
That was great.
Was it worse?
Yes.
Because you didn't let me look at it.
I am probably gonna fail this, so I'll use evasion. 18.
Yeah, he definitely hit on the first strike.
Wait. I didn't add the D8. Plus 4.
No, he still hits. Got a 30.
Cool.
So. And then the second one is a 25 to hit. But the first strike goes and deals 11 points of damage. So it would deal 2 points to your armor threshold. What's your resistance on your armor?
My resistance?
Yes, resistance. Your armor should have resistance.
Oh, that's what you're asking.
Yes.
What is the resistance?
Yes, what is the
piercing and slashing.
Okay, so you only take 1 point to your armor threshold.
Oh, you said you looked at the rating first.
I know, because I know that your rating is a 22, so then I didn't go past 22 on that attack damage. So I go straight to your armor threshold. And with that, it was a 25 to hit for the second strike.
Does quick reflexes only go on the first one? The first dodge?
You have to spend another more stamina to get it again.
Uh, 24.
So he hits again, dealing another, another 1 point of damage to your armor threshold. And you see he's striking into your armor. As that happens, the Nugonian stands up, and the other two guards go to strike at you.
But they're stunned.
One of them, because stun just means that you don't have a maneuver, so they can't use their maneuver on their turn. So they're gonna strike twice. One is going to be a 21 to hit. The other one is going to be 18 to hit. And the other guy is going to fire off 2 shots over towards Asla. Both of them are natural ones. Cocked. Asla is able to dodge out of the way of those 2 shots. What'd you roll?
Oh, they're shooting at me?
Yeah, the guard that you were attacking hits you twice. 121, 118.
$21 for the first one.
21 for the first one. You are able to barely dodge out of the way.
$25 for the third one.
25 for the second one. You are able to dodge out of the way of the second one. As that happens, it is now your guys' turn again. So, what are you gonna do? Viking has to try to roll a discipline will check to get out of it, which he fails, so he's still in it. Asla is going to fire off 2 shots over towards guard. Another hits. Ooh, and another hits. You see one charges up and fires off. She fires straight into the guy's neck, and you see him falls to the ground to one knee. As that happens, Mr. Quive goes over, pulls out a little baton, and he goes to whack the guy and knock him out. Which he... The guard that fell to one knee, he's able to dodge out the way of the first strike. And he dodges out of the way of the second strike. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hit the guard again.
Okay.
She didn't stab the one that was closest to me, right?
Who? Asla's not stabbing anyone.
Who did the stab the one? Oh, shot the one in the neck.
That was the one that was next. That was next
to him, right?
That was the one that Viking hit for the first time.
And I'm gonna attack the other one again. 22, 27.
27 to hit. Hits.
Swear.
Huh?
4.
Plus your damage bonus. Are you forgetting where your damage bonus is? Medium weapon. Medium weapon.
5, so 9.
9. Okay, 9 points of damage. Are you getting tired?
I don't know, I'm just blinking.
As you go to strike at him, you see it breaks a piece of his armor off, and he's exposed now. Go ahead and roll another attack if you're going to attack. Are you going to attack again?
Yeah.
Okay. You also see that the Negonian is still controlling Viking. Too, but you're still attacking him. His guard. And the Negonian doesn't look healthy because of what Viking was doing to him.
But if I attacked him, one, I can't use another form to attack someone else, right?
You can use dual wield.
Yeah, I can use that again. Yes.
And if you use dual wield, then you can also use field assailant because you attacked him.
I already didn't attack the Angonian yet.
I know, I'm saying you can use dual wield to attack again. And then use field assailant to attack something that you've already attacked this turn.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can do 2 attacks on the guard and then 2 attacks on the Negonian.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay, go ahead. Did you just crit?
No.
This one sounds like Star Wars. It's the trumpets. I would assume it's the trumpets.
30.
30 on your attack against the guy that you just hit. So this is your second form.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say Nagonian, but
Oh, you're going to go attack the Nagonian? Because that will give this guy who
attack the guard.
Okay, you attack the I'm just wondering.
But this isn't using my field assailant my one time as my attack.
No, this is not using field assailant.
And
Okay.
it was actually 25, not the 5 that I added.
25. Okay.
Does that hit him?
That hits, yes. Roll your damage, D10.
Rolling horribly on my damage. 7.
7 points of damage. You go and strike straight into where his armor had been exposed, and you see blood gush out as he and he falls to one knee. He looks pretty hurt. This guy. And
Attack the other guy.
you're gonna attack the Nagonian?
Yeah.
Okay. As you go to attack the Nagonian, you see Viking goes to defend him.
Oh, I want to attack the Nagonian.
Viking's going to be defending him.
That's a waste, right?
What?
No.
What? He's probed. What do you expect?
I keep rolling really bad on all my dice.
You need to let me see the roll and stop picking up the dice after you roll. Gosh. What is the total? Is it a 19? Also, this would be your dual wield, so you get a +3 bonus to this attack.
21.
21. You hit. You're able to get past Viking as he goes to try to parry you down, but you swing your arm around and flutter a little bit, flutter your wings, and you go to strike at the Nagonian.
Oh my fucking god. I rolled a d10. And I got another one on it, but I'm gonna actually roll a d12 this time.
What do you mean?
To attack, right?
So you got a 1. You have to tell me what the damage is.
That was a d10. I actually
What's the damage? That was the damage. You hit.
That's right.
So 1 plus 5. 6.
6.
Okay. You are able to strike his arm. He's like, protect me! And you go ahead and roll another attack. This is your field assailant, right? So you're adding your D8.
Yes.
Come on. He has low health, so he's literally like about to die if you hit him.
I hit.
What's the total?
18 plus 12
18 plus 12 is 30.
plus 5.
Yes, you hit. Now roll for damage, which is a D10 plus a D8 plus 5.
Oh my god. Dice hate me. My damage dice hates me.
How do you want to do this?
Finally. I'm gonna go up above him and like go down from the air. Fly?
Yeah, you flip above him, and as you're going through your front flip, you strike into the back of the Nugonian's head, and you see blood gush out, and you fall to the ground, and you land kind of like, superhero landing, and the Nugonian the Nugonian stops, and he collapses to his knees, and Viking shakes his head. He's like, and he puts his hand to his head. He's like, what the hell just happened? And the Nugonian's like, you, funny. And you see the Nugonian falls to the ground as the one guard who is
bleeding out, or the other one?
The one who is still up, who's bleeding out. The other one got knocked out. Well, no, actually, no, he didn't get knocked out. So the two guards are still awake.
I went to hit that one, and then that one you said was bleeding out.
Yeah, he was bleeding out on his knees. The other one was able to dodge out of the way of the
but
the attacks.
Still their turn.
Yeah.
Our turn.
Yes, it won't. Actually, no, it is. I was waiting for you to finish.
Oh.
And it is now technically their turn, as they are going to make themselves vulnerable to try to call for backup. You guys can take reactionary attacks, 7 stamina.
I will do that. And I'll do it on the one I've already attacked.
Okay.
They're both doing it?
What?
They're both trying to see?
Yes, they are. Viking misses his first attack.
Finally.
You hit. And Asla is going to crit
29.
and hit. Jeez, a lot of ones today.
Yeah,
Just
I
so
got
many
another
ones.
one.
What'd you get total?
Okay, my first attack, 29.
You only get one attack.
Okay, 29.
And what's the damage? And
Finally.
yep, okay. 2 hits. What'd you get?
13.
13. You are able to knock this guy out. The other guy gets knocked out by Asla and Clive as that ends. And Viking is like, you see he's struggling with his head. And Asla's like, are you okay? What the hell happened? Why'd you just start attacking her all of a sudden? I don't know. The thing got into my head. I was seeing things. And Clive's like, guys? And he points inside the room that the Nugonian had walked out of. And you see what looks like another Nugonian who is asleep in a bed. And Asla walks up to him. He's like, well, she kind of goes up to him and checks his pulse. He's stable. He looks comfortable. Okay, we need to take him out of here. Viking? Viking's like, yeah. Do you pack the thing that I asked you to make? And you see Clive looks over, is like, yep, I should have it in here. And he goes and takes out a large cube. And he's like, cool, okay. And this is safe, right? He's like, it should be. I used it just exactly how the ESBs usually work, but I configured it to be a self-stabilizer using medways. Alright, I don't know what that means. He should be stable if he's in it. Okay, and he goes up, and you see Viking takes it, and he presses a few buttons, and then and you see a core light fades away, and he disappears completely.
Is he in the thing? Is he in the cube?
He should be, yes. Completely stable inside there. We didn't know if he was going to be tortured or anything, but... And Asla looks over, he's like, it didn't seem like he was being tortured. Do Nugonians usually probe minds? Like other Nugonians' minds? We're not able to probe other Nugonians' minds, so I don't know exactly what was going on here. It sounded to me like he was being tortured. But, okay, well, we need to get out of here.
Are we at a counter command base?
Yeah, I believe so. Those were counter command forces outside. And you guys begin to head out. I'd like you to roll me a stealth check. Just one stealth check, please. Crit? Yes. Okay, yeah, you guys are able to make it outside, back outside, and you see the blizzard. And you return to your ship as the battle seems to be dying down after you notice that Asla sent out a message, and you see like the core command troops are beginning to retreat, and you hear chanting and cheering on the side of Counter Command. But as you guys get up the hill, you see Counter Command beginning to move back into their bunker as ships are flying off. And Asla's like, something doesn't feel right here.
Why? What were we told for why we were getting this person?
They have vital information apparently about Core Command that, and you see, Clive looks over. It's like vital information. This Nugonian was a part of the first squadron that went on and discovered the command colonies. He has
in Core Command.
In Core Command.
But now he's with Counter Command? Because it doesn't seem like he was being tortured by them, so...
Well, I think we'll find out when he's awake.
How will you know if he wakes up in the box?
Well, he should be he'll be stable inside there and asleep, but we should take him out right away. So go take him out, Viking. Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna turn to the Clive.
Mm-hmm.
He's Nugonian, right?
Yes, he's Nugonian.
Can you check on him?
Check on who? The Nugonian?
No. Viking.
Oh.
Can you heal him?
I mean,
His mind?
I'll do what I can. And Viking's like, I don't need any healing. Come on, just stop. I'm gonna go deal with this and pull him out. Make sure he's all comfortable, so that when he wakes up, we can.
What if he wakes up and does what the other one just did to you?
What, probe me?
Yeah.
I'm sure I can handle that now. Now that I know what they do. Come on, I'm not that stupid. And Asla's like, we didn't say that you were stupid. We're just trying to make sure that you're okay. I am fine. Thank you. Gosh. And he goes and begins to walk over. And Clive is like, I don't think he will want me to probe him. He's probably not going to give me his consent.
Well, in the meantime, can you look up what else we know on
Akor?
Yeah.
I'll do what I can. And Asla looks over at you.
If that's okay with you, Commander.
Please go find out what you can on Akor. Of course, Commander. And then she looks over at you. Did you obviously didn't get another vision?
No.
Okay. I don't know, I just feel...
Something tells me that would have helped us, but...
I'm sorry. But, I mean, I didn't want to risk it, you know?
Of course.
Alright, well... Let's get back to the Admiral and figure out all this... what all this means. Good work. And she goes and moves into her station, and you go to the cockpit. Begin to pilot the ship off-world. Making sure that the stealth field is on with Clive there. Checking the systems to see what he can learn about the core light. And that's where we will end this session. That was a long one. Very long one.
Yes.
But we got through it. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think about all this situation?
I think my dice need to be cleansed.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to get that cleanse ability.
That might not be the only thing.
Yeah, you mean Oh, what'd you think
what
of?
cycle is this?
116, I believe I said.
For our listeners, that would take place take place after the episodes with a core light, right?
Oh, well after. Mm-hmm. Negonians live to be like around like 1500 cycles, so they're not. But 116 technically is literally a century after the events of the Hearts of Glory arc. If you go back to listening to the Hearts of Glory arc, which is, I believe it's 33 to 35 are the entries, then you can learn about Akor Light and his squadron and how they began the command colonies. But yeah. What do you think is happening? I want to hear the thoughts from you with everything. Yes.
Yeah. I think that we were sent to retrieve him because he's probably seen as a traitor by Core Command because he joined Counter Command, right?
He didn't join Counter Command.
Well, he found there was corruption in Core Command, right?
Yes, he was
being told by the...
He was actually imprisoned. If you listen back on the actual... If you listen back on those episodes, he was imprisoned by members of Core Command, specifically something about Admiral Volton. Mm-hmm. And then also, if you listen back on the Counter Command entry about Ekalotyke, he talks about how Ekalotyke ends up kind of like finding out and like was inspired and driven by what the Hearts of Glory did. And then he researched about what happened to Akor Light and then ended up getting files retrieved from an unknown Sin frame that came to him and gave him specific information about how Akor Light, the logs that he recorded while he was imprisoned. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah.
We just don't know why he's at Counter Command.
Well, apparently Ekalotyke likes him, likes the Hearts of Glory specifically, and they found out that you were using some kind of technology to wipe people's memories away, which is the prevailing theory of like why they think the core reset happened is because Core Command used this technology to wipe people's use a crazy technology to wipe everyone's memories away.
Well, he's obviously,
causing the reset.
He obviously escaped prison, right, from Core Command.
If you listen back on those episodes, and then it'll be, just listen back on those episodes, and then you'll have better understanding of it. But also, you probably shouldn't if you are going to continue playing as this character, because then it's like then you're going to end up metagaming because you know something and you don't remember if you know something. Your character doesn't know something. But yeah, that was a good session. I enjoyed it. You had a lot of stuff that you could do.
Oh my gosh. No, I was getting a little overwhelmed with all my skills and my feats.
Yeah. It's because we don't play enough. Mm-hmm. You used to be able to like just go like, I'm going to do this. We need to play more.
Yeah, I only used Duo twice, right?
I also want to play Ureli. The listeners know about Ureli.
Yes.
Okay, well, we need to make food, cook, eat. It's late. But thank you all for listening. And if death comes to you,
may you be reborn in power.
End credits. I thank you for listening to The Champion. I hope you enjoyed this entry and are keeping up with the anthology as a whole. Also, if you want to be reborn in yourself, you can subscribe as a chosen to access chosen creation and exclusive codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.